Good evening, and once again, happy Monday. And it was a huge Monday up in Omaha as the LSU Tigers and Florida Gators were in action with the College Baseball National Championship on the line. Football on Thanksgiving, basketball on Christmas, and hot dogs on the 4th of July. Happy 4th, everybody. You saw it there. Joey Chestnut won his 16th Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest earlier today in Coney Island, but today's contest almost didn't happen. Good evening and a happy Hanukkah as well. The New Orleans Saints were back in action yesterday over in New Orleans as they hosted the Atlanta Falcons at the Superdome. Yesterday, the New Orleans Pelicans were back in action, hoping to add to their two-game win streak as they hosted the Indiana Pacers. Good evening and happy Monday, especially to the LSU fans out there who are still celebrating the school's first basketball title after last night's women's basketball win over Iowa. Good evening and happy Monday. You see the purple and gold, which, me being an Alabama graduate, this is somewhat of a rare sight, but it was, of course, a big weekend for LSU baseball. 3,296. That's how many days it had been since McNeese softball last beat LSU. 5,109. That's how many days it had been since they last beat LSU at home. And tonight, the Cowgirls had the chance to reset both of those numbers to 0. Thanks, Cynthia. Tonight is the start of what is expected to be a great series between the Astros and the New York Yankees. And it's a series many expected to be the case really since the season began, as the Astros and Yankees were on a collision course for each other to determine who would represent the American League in the World Series. And yet another loss for the Tigers as they dropped their 10th consecutive game and are still in search of their first win in 2023. But the positive note is tonight's game was much better than the one 21 days ago in Tuscaloosa when the Tigers lost 106-66 to the same Alabama team. Good evening. As you can see, I'm here at Alex Box Stadium, where a little while ago celebrations wrapped up for the LSU baseball team after they won the 7th national championship in program history, beating Florida 2-1, including a series-clinching 18-4 win over the Gators on Monday night. And tonight, they were celebrated for their efforts right here in Alex Box Stadium. As you can see, I'm here at Minute Maid Park following one of the craziest endings to a postseason game in recent memory. Take a look.
In to try to close it on a Tuesday. Alvarez launches deep right field, and this one is gone! And the Astros walk them off in Game 1!
That's right, Agnes. Earlier today, Will Wade was introduced as the 12th head coach in McNeese men's basketball history. And last week, after they let go of the 11th head coach, John Aiken, Heath Schroyer, the director of athletics for McNeese, spoke about his expectations for the program going forward, as he expects McNeese to be at the top of the Southland Conference right away. And he was going to find a coach who is not only aware of his expectations, but one who embraces his expectations. And based off of what Coach Wade said today, he not only embraces those expectations, but his expectations for the program might be higher than that of Schroyer's. Kirby Ortling has been our sports person of the week in the past for his success with the Special Olympics, but this week I caught up with him after his latest accomplishment, being named the Louisiana Special Olympics Male Athlete of the Year. Kirby Ortling has been competing with the Special Olympics for over 14 years, and it's had a big impact on his life.
Big part of my life, like just meeting new people and all that, and getting to talk to different people and get to know people from different states and all that. So I really enjoy that, but Special Olympics is more than about this winning and losing. Like, we're just there to have fun.
Ortling has competed all over the United States and even abroad, as he competed in the Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi back in 2019, but he says it's all about representing the state of Louisiana and his hometown of Lake Charles to the best of his ability.
I just try to represent my city and my state. I've been raised and born in Lake Charles, and I just wanted to give something back to Lake Charles.
Ortling has won gold medals in the past, and it would be an understatement to say he's brought great pride to his hometown of Lake Charles. And recently, he added another accomplishment to his resume as he was named the Louisiana Special Olympics Male Athlete of the Year.
It means a lot. At state, I didn't know what was going on. We were sitting around, and I was shocked I got man of the award, but I deserve it because at the end of the day, we're all working that hard to represent Special Olympics and the journey, and for just trying to represent that journey and keep the sport going on.
Kirby told me he now has his sights set on the 2026 Special Olympics USA Games, which will be held in Minnesota. And now it's time for our KPLC 7 Sports Person of the Week, where this week we honor the life and legacy of former Barb football and baseball player Hunter Brown, who suddenly passed away last week.
The thing is, if you know Hunter, man, he just didn't have bad days. You know, he always had a smile. It was always a good day for Hunter.
Hunter Brown graduated from Barb High School here in Lake Charles back in 2020, and from there he headed out to Colorado to join the Air Force Academy as an offensive lineman to pursue his ultimate goal of being an Air Force pilot. And as the Air Force offensive line coach Steve Labotsky, who is better known as Coach Lobo, said there, Hunter always had a smile on his face.
And Hunter was definitely one of those laid back guys. Like, nothing got under his skin. He was never edgy or antsy. He was just an easygoing, fun loving guy. Always had some jokes. So everybody, that prep group, the prep group of offensive linemen, they rallied around him. He was the heartbeat of that unit.
Although Hunter went to the Air Force Academy to play football, he was more than just a football player. At Barb, he was also an impressive baseball player, with his crowning moment being sending the Buccaneers to the state tournament with a walk-off home run back in 2018.
Hunter was just an amazing young man. He was a great teammate, amazing young man to coach. He was always elevating other people and empowering everyone to be the best that they could be. Very selfless. You know, everybody remembers the walk-off home run that he hit with 2 outs and 2 strikes, and he hits a home run to send us to the state tournament. It doesn't get any bigger or better than that. But he was so much more than that. Like I said, he was selfless. He made everyone else around him better, and to me, that's the true measure of greatness. I mean, I loved him. It's really a tragedy that we lost him at such a young age, at 21.